Alright, YouTubers. What we got here is a, I guess you call it the window channel weather strip. Basically, when you have an older vehicle, this rubber piece that goes along the channel of the that the glass slides up and down against, well, it just gets old and brittle, and just after a long period of time, it just actually just deteriorates. So most of the time, after you get it painted or if you replace the glass, you're going to replace it. This particular piece right here is just it's a one-piece universal type seal. When you first start out, you want to measure the length from here to the bottom of the channel, and then you cut a couple angles in there, so this will be able to fold at a 45. So when you put it up in here, it's not going to be hanging out. So the first step when you're putting it together is you shove it up in that corner there. You want to make sure that it tucks all the way up in there. I'm using like, I don't know, just a metal type spoon here with a nice little edge on it. And I just shove it up in there. You can use a flathead screwdriver. You just want to make sure you don't hit none of the paint, so you don't scratch nothing. And you get it started. Just work it in all the way around. When you get up to this corner right here, you just want to make sure you shove it all the way up in there. So it doesn't get any lumps in it or anything. Just make sure it's pushed all the way up in there. You can kind of feel it popping in too. See, when it hits in there, it's going to have these little lips right here, and they got to go in there because that's what keeps it from popping out. So anyways, you just work it all the way around. Doesn't really take too long. It's a lot easier if you remove the glass. I mean, you could probably figure out a way to do it without removing the glass, but like I say, it's a lot easier if you remove it. Now let's go to the other side. You can see here I got a classic car here, nice and shiny. Replacing the trim on it, the glass all the way around. This is a gray smoked glass, and I'm going to put it front and back, both sides. So invest all that money in the glass. You want to make sure that the rubbers are all good. As you can see, it goes up all the way. You can feel it popping in right there. When you're taking out the window, it's got these like little rollers on it. You may want to replace the rollers if they're bad. I did on this one, but just make sure it slides. You got to loosen all the bolts on it. You got to loosen this nut here. This is the one that this wing window will pivot back and forth on. But yeah, you remove 1, 2, 3, 4. Remove this one, remove this one and this one. This is for the regulator for the roller track to slide back and forth. Just so you could take the regulator, move it out back and forth to get it off of this here. So it's not hard at all. It doesn't take that long. This is probably maybe an hour project, so something you could do just, you know, before lunch. What I used is a I believe it's called Precision. Let's see if I got the wrapper here. Yeah, here it is right here. It's called Precision. There's the part number. I don't know if you can see it or not. But yeah, it was pretty inexpensive. I'd say maybe $10 a side. So there it is. Have fun.